share your shrimp?
No.
Why not?
Mate, I'm not going to share my shrimp on the grounds that it is mine. I earned it. I grabbed it with my cold, unfeeling hands.
You ain't earned shrimp.
I earned this shrimp,
You ain't-
fan
you ain't-
square.
you
I
ain't
went
earned
through
shrimp.
2 solid days of the most boring, non-existent hell you could possibly imagine called jury duty. Mate, I fully deserve this goddamn shrimp.
Well, look at it this way. At least you don't have to get called for another 8 years.
That's right. Fuck the system. I don't have to do this anymore.
For 8
Charlotte
years.
needs a title. Also, yeah, I don't have to do this for another 8 years. So, Christ alive, it's going to suck in fucking 2018 or whatever, 2035.
We are in 2018.
And it still sucks now, Mike.
2026, you'll get called again.
That's terrible that you
I'm
can
gonna
count that high.
I'm gonna call again. I'm gonna get called again in like 2 years.
When are you getting called, Jordan?
That man's a runaway from jury duty.
Shame on you. The system will get you, mate. And when it does, it'll put its cold, unfeeling grip across your neck, and it'll squeeze and squeeze and squeeze until it slowly saps the life from your worthless body. And then, and only then, when it's done with you, it's going to then release you at 5 p.m. after you sat down in a bullshit trial that you didn't really give a shit about for some nonsense.
What kind of nonsense?
Nonsense that I legally cannot describe, but it had something to do with inner city crime, and that's all you really need to know. It was boring. I had to sit there for almost an entire work day doing nothing. I could have been at home either fucking finishing Spider-Man or jerking off. But instead, they decided to keep me in jury duty. It sucked, mate. It sucked, and Jordan, it's going to suck for you when you finally do get called.
We didn't need to know that second one, friend.
Look, everyone does it. We're men. Men do it.
But apparently some men like to be, well, some women would rather stay women instead of going and becoming men. Knowing that men we're not getting into this. Welcome to episode 14 of the Geeks of the Round Table podcast. I am your host, Keston, aka Young Suntan. Yes, we're still doing this. We're still doing this. And to my left, of course, we have...
G'day, mate. We have me, Mr. Eric McKenzie, a.k.a. Young Spaghetti, a.k.a. Young Pasta, a.k.a. with my newest rap name, as per made in part through my friend Sharif, a.k.a. Young Jerusalem, cut down to simply Young Salem, witch gang out here, warlocks and wizards, dark magic, attack on the beat. And to my left, we have our final co-host for the night.
My name is Jordan, aka JK, aka DJ Crasdale in the building.
DJ Crafdale?
So, really? Crafdale of all things?
Yes.
Mate, why don't you just call yourself DJ Pizza Poppers? Mate, why don't you
DJ
go...
Tostinos.
DJ Tostinos, DJ fucking, DJ Soccer Mom's Delight. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. Soccer Moms and Eva Marie at home, and fucking Natalia, if you're watching, all soccer moms, come to this gentleman right here. He'll treat you right, and he might even help you with picking up the kids from the after-school program.
I'll provide the Sunny D.
I am so thoroughly finished. And hot off of the Nintendo Direct today, we have a lot of gaming shit to talk about today. Hell, we might not get into any anime thing this week.
It's fine. Anime
Because
sticks.
it's just been a really huge week for gaming. But
And we're pre-TGS too.
I had to wet the whistle real quick because I originally had a meeting with the boys and was like, you know, a certain thing happened over the week and we're not going to discuss it on the show. But then I was like, you know what? We have to discuss it on the show because we have to bring light to fucking situations like this in the community. So I'm going to let Young Spaghettios, who don't share his shrimp-os.
Sir, my name is Young Spaghetti, not SpaghettiOs.
Young SpaghettiOs.
And I want the press to know that. Alright? Now, It has been brought to my attention that in the past week or 2 weeks going on now, the convention Colossal Con East had just wrapped up. It was a magnificent success, as it is every year over there at the Kalahari fucking Resorts World.
I don't know about that magnificent success because there was drama outside of.
We'll get to that in a second, mate. But the main thing that we want to bring up is the fact that there was a situation regarding a possibly well-known photographer inside of the cosplay community. We would like to shine a light on this individual because he has just been recently outed as a rather serious threat to the public at large. Recent allegations, which have substantial amounts of proof, have come in to both our possession as well as social media at large, of the gentleman who has gone on record for doing very scandalous acts involving, but not limited to, hounding women and potential sexual assault inside the actual convention hall itself.
Asking for sexual favors.
Demanding sexual favors in exchange for products and goods and whatnot. So he would do things like, oh, if you decide that you're going to go with me in this car ride, send nudes, or fucking blow me during the car ride. Nonsense like that. It's disgusting. That's what it is. And quite frankly, this individual, I would like to actually bring a name to, if I can actually fucking find the information. But apparently his Instagram, or rather his entire fucking photo log, is called, where is it? It is Smashed Lens Photography. The individual's name is Mark Bartholomew Matthews. And he was indeed the individual who was at the resort who proceeded to do obscene things that I would not like to discuss.
I'm going to need you to actually use your actual tone for this, because I can't take you seriously with this bullshit ass accent.
Look, despite my funny and comedic accent, this is me actually being very serious on the grounds that if I can do this in a jokey accent, this means that we can cover any topic. We have to show professionalism even with humor. Now, going forward, this individual has had numerous claims thrown at him by various confirmed members of the convention hall, including a con chair, who claims that he was shown to be escorted out of the convention hall because of the acts that he's committed to said individuals. Now, I won't go into detail, nor will I bring up the names of the victims that he has placed his fucking disgusting, grubby, inhuman hands on, but just know that we, myself and my associates, all here at the Geeks of the Round Table, do not in any way associate ourselves with this individual, nor do we want to associate with anyone who would proceed to do things of that nature. Because, quite frankly, it is wrong, it is immoral, and I don't necessarily approve of this. If you would like to do something, do it from the heart, be honorable, and also be true to yourself and to your craft. Do not sit there and decide you want to use your craft to become a sexual predator, because not only are you besmirching yourself as a man, you're also besmirching everyone else who decided to take that craft into consideration, and it is disgusting. Now, moving forward, we also have other situations from the actual convention hall.
We will let Jordan take care of that one.
Go ahead, young Suntan. Bring it over to our friend, Just JK.
A.K.A. Young Tostinos.
A.K.A.
I may
young
need to
Sunny Delight.
scale back in some
Go right ahead.
research that I may need to. I may need my phone to guide myself into this. Yeah.
All right, we're bringing out the foils. We're going to have to dive deep into this one because, ladies and gentlemen, there was a lot that went on at Colossal Con. Despite it being like a very fun, happy-go-lucky con, a lot of bad things did happen to some unfortunate people, both in the sexual nature and also in the financial situation, and it was rather rough, to say the least.
Yeah, because like almost every day a new report was coming out that something was going wrong, or something happened here, something happened there. People weren't getting, I don't know about the whole drinks part, but I heard a lot of good things about the drinks. Like me being an intellectual alcoholic, I'm joking.
You admitted.
I'm not an alcoholic. That would require me to drink every day, which I do not.
Yeah, but you also called yourself an intellectual alcoholic when, mate, you barely can even hold your alcohol. Barely.
Need we go back to every con we've been to that had drinks and how I drunk you all under a table.
You didn't drink us under the table, mate, because we didn't drink to have some sort of competition. Now, if you want to do this at the next con, I'll be glad to raise my glass against yours in a competition.
Okay,
mate.
no problem.
We'll gladly do this, considering how all you like to do is brag about how your Trinidadian blood makes you some sort of fucking juggernaut when it comes to booze. So, we're going to test that. USA versus Trinidad for the US Championship.
Why gotta be U.S. Championship?
Because we're on American soil,
Fuck that,
goddammit.
it's gonna be the European Championship.
No, we're not European. Besides, with the nonsense that's going on with Europe and whatnot, we don't even really want to associate ourselves
Didn't
with
they ban memes?
Yes. Or rather, they have laws in place that's right now going to be very hard for you to actually get memes or to effectively present online content without you potentially shelling out hundreds of dollars.
That's dumb.
Europe is a mess, and quite frankly, it stretches not just to Europe because with online there is no borders. So the problems that occur in Europe are the problems that still occur at large here. But Jordan, take it away with your information, mate.
All right, so there's been a situation lately as far as the whole arrangements in the event planning and stuff, and everything was running smoothly. There's been reports of security as a given, doing their jobs, having to be able to engage the room parties, being able to shut those down practically. But in the shuffle of all things, they managed to be able to work with the hotel staff. They do a hotel lobby party, and everything was fun and dandy.
The hotel
Now,
parties are the best.
Yeah. So then came Sunday, and as the con chair explained for himself in the statement, he made an early departure in sound and mind, thinking that everything was going to be fine. It was going the rest of his staff and those who manage under him would be able to handle the rest of like the closing ceremonies and everything. However, the hotel got the people that worked in the hotel thought that the contract that they made with Colossal East for that weekend in particular was over from noon forward that same day. So what they have done was basically kicking all the cosplayers out to accommodate the regular Kalahari Resorts goers, be able to ban all of the photographers, not some, all of the photographers. And in the following from banning all of the photographers, they later banned all the cosplayers and every single person that had some type of prop or some type of fake weapon and any of the sort. Basically, they literally banned, like, to my impression, everybody that seemed to look like a congoer, and it caused a lot of ruckus, and people were blowing up the forum pages talking about this, that, and the fourth. They had a bad impression about it. They were basically hitting up the Sandusky, Ohio venue, basically letting them know what's going on over here to be able to get a gist of what's going on, so they can be able to talk to the con chair of Colossal Con Prime. And the con chair got a hold of all of that from East, and basically he took the time to be able to get a clear statement, and he addressed the issue. Talking about that, they later on Monday had a meeting, talking to the hotel staff and those who manage and see what the situation was. They basically found out what happened. What happened was that the contract, they supposedly thought that it ended at 12 o'clock when it was supposed to end the night of, before midnight.
So pretty much, instead of ending noon, it was supposed to end literally midnight Monday morning.
Yes. So they treated as if they thought that the event planned for that weekend was in the same league as everyone's stay in the Kalahari resorts from Thursday being day 0 all the way till Sunday morning, where most, if not most, would end up making their departure as well. So he wrote, to put it briefly, he wrote a statement on Tuesday explaining, all the emails, all the testimonies, all the complaints that he's been collecting. And he basically, distributed his email to hear everybody out in the way of feedback. He also apologized as well on his part, in saying that even though this stuff happened, it's no excuse in any part, because if somebody takes the hit, they all do.
Pretty much, he did the noble thing and took not necessarily took the fall, but he shouldered some of the blame.
Yeah.
Instead of having it go all over the place. I can appreciate that.
Yeah. It was mostly on the accounts that he acknowledged that he should have had stayed all the way through, but he left the venue the venue early, thinking that everything was going to be running smoothly, as it should have been. So what he did was he since most of the staff in the Poconos venue is still new to everything.
Yeah.
They basically in this discussion they briefly mentioned the things that they have in relations with the Sandusky, Ohio venue, be able to get a gist of how the event works, the ins, the outs, the do's, the don'ts, and
shit like
that. And in the end, encouraging those who go to Kalasukan East to give them another chance, because granted, even though they're new, they're still they don't know Kalasukan East. They only know that it's a event from the inside, from looking at it from the outside in.
Yeah.
So when they're looking at it from the outside in, they're looking at it as all the other viewers, all the other, how can I say, all those who are actually visiting, basically. They're just accommodating to those who are coming in. They're doing their job. That's all they're doing. So in the end of the day, he's wishing for the best for next year. He wants to be able to get everybody together, prepped up for the next Kalasukan event, which will probably be Kalasukan Prime next year. Anybody who actually wants to be interested in going to both either Kalasukan or Kalasukan East, or both, or none, or eventually, somewhere in the near future, I encourage you. Feel free. You can be able to go. I've heard a lot of positive things about it.
Oh, have you? I'm joking. I'm joking.
Come on. There's also the negative, but the positive outdoes. I know. I know. You can't let the negative outweigh the positive. Even though the positive literally
severely outweighs the negative.
Yeah. It's one of the largest indoor water parks in the world. No, in the country for now, because apparently there's one in construction in the Meadowlands too. Apparently. But yeah, we the Geeks of the Round Table will eventually make our way to Kalasukan or Kalasukan East, depending on what we do in the near future, as far as con planning and stuff, outside of having to just plan for big things like going to Katsukan, going to Anime Expo, the works. So All in all, this is how you know that those who are in charge of Colossal Con East they know better, and I feel like this is one of those things that other cons can follow as as a reference, so they can be able to improve and provide for everybody that's willing to attend.
Indeed. Thank you for your beautiful statement. Now, that wrapping up I was about to say Comic Con, the Colossal Con news. Whew. Let's talk about some motherfucking gaming news. Holy!
You couldn't wait.
No, nigga, I can't wait, nigga. Project Judge. Oh my god.
Put your pants back on, man.
Nigga. The pants is off. The pants is staying off.
It's gross. It's gross individual.
Project Judge.
Mate.
Project fucking Judge.
Mate, I might have to join you in the no pants party over there because that game looks fucking fantastic.
Sega really really outdone themselves.
Sega really wants money.
For once,
they're
and it's not Sonic Team money.
Right? For once, they're finally going, hey, we have a lot of ideas and we have a lot of good people on staff. Let's just fucking let them go wild. Let them use some of their old IPs and use some of the engines and whatnot they have in order to make some new stuff. Suddenly, we have both the fucking Yakuza game coming out with the IP that's solid, that now has the goddamn Yakuza engine making a Fist of the North Star game, and effectively a Yakuza Ace Attorney game. And it is by far one of the greatest goddamn crossovers this sports fan has seen.
I watched the story trailer.
By the way, the official name is Judge Eyes.
I don't give a damn. It could be called Judge Balls.
It could be called Judge Dredd at this point.
I will still get that game. It looks amazing. It looks like it plays amazing. It's literally, what if Phoenix Wright didn't sell things in the courtroom?
What if Phoenix Wright actually showed the martial arts that he does know in canon? Because, he can actually fuck a guy up, he just doesn't.
Yeah, you're
right. And
right.
also, his major fight that he actually had in the series, he lost because, he got hit by a car.
What's up with vehicles KS and niggas?
Hey, look, man, don't you know in Japan, the only thing stronger than the sword is the van?
Or an ambulance.
So, the van. There are 3 constants in Japan.
Fuck you guys.
You have Yakuza debts until the day that you die if you do acquire it. Guns are quite far still one of the most powerful things in that country, even simple shitty handguns, as opposed to over in the States where you have motherfuckers doing drone strikes. And 3, vans. The silent killer. The fucking jungle predators of Japan they are. And it is both grisly, but also fucking hilarious.
You said grisly?
It's grisly. The attacks that some of these vans can permit on some of these unsuspecting people in Japan. But at the same time, it's fucking hilarious because you just see a man just get mauled by a car, or rather a van, and then it like speeds off with like an innocent little Japanese jingle. Like ding 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 ding. It's fucking horrifying, but it's hilarious.
That sounds like something that would actually That's horrible.
I mean, if anything was really horrible is the fact that Japan's draconian fucking healthcare systems are, if anything, worse than America's. Because, good lord, if you get sick on the weekend, you're going to die. Period.
Oh, yeah.
The hospital's closed on Saturdays and Sundays.
But Japan's the best place to live. What are you talking about, man? It's
hey, look, man,
future.
that's not...
They're getting the Olympics, man. They're getting the Olympics.
Correction.
They're going to lead the world into the new generation of technology.
Japan's not getting the Olympics. Japan is getting Olympic anime.
Hold on. I gotta get off of gaming really quickly. For those of our fans who still play Yu-Gi, the new ban list just dropped.
Is Paul Greed finally unbanned?
What?
Is Paul Greed still banned?
Yes.
Fuck.
Morphin Jar's not banned anymore.
What?
Super Polarization's not banned anymore.
Incredible.
And Stratos is back. me as an intellectual and a Destiny Hero user, I now have to go shell out money to buy this nigga. Cause now, god damn it, they freed Stratos. The quarterback is back now. We got the QB back.
After years of not being on the field, that man finally beat the Chargers. He beat the Chargers, ladies and gentlemen. Stratos is back in the market.
That man came back. As soon as the man's dropped, that man put back on the gear. Walked on the
Trump's America, man.
That man walked on the field, put the helmet on. He was like, listen, Elemental, Destiny, Vision, I don't give a fuck what type of hero you are. Let's go back out there and kick some ass. And that man just stormed the fucking field.
I believe it.
Oh my god.
That man's been banned for a hot 5 years.
There's a lot of impossible things that are just happening all coincidentally.
More than likely now, even with him back, the meta is probably not even going to change.
Oh no, that shit's going to change drastically. That shit is going to change drastically now that this nigga's back. Have you forgot what that man does?
I forgot what God. Tell the world at home.
I need my phone to share status of that, because
that man hits
the field,
he gets a free summon. No, not a free summon. No, he gets a free search of a hero. Or you can destroy spell and traps on the field up to the number of heroes you control. So basically, say if you control 4 heroes, or since we're in Link format now, 5 heroes, and then summon Stratos, guess what? You're nuking 6 fucking cards if you want. This is beautiful. We've waited so long for this. I'm just about to go find my morphin jaw so I can be like, alright, man, guess what? What? Drop your whole hand, nigga. Draw a brand new 5.
And then it turns out that man has a Exodia in his hand and he just fucking destroys you.
I'd fucking cry.
Look, man, there's still nothing in the rules that says that you can't put Exodia in your deck. It's just that they just don't accept it. But there's nothing saying that you can't put it in your deck just as a show of authority. You draw the Exodia, what's the opponent gonna fucking do? It's Exodia.
Nah, before you draw that card, trap dust shoot. Drop one of the pieces in his fucking hand. And then banish that shit. Fucking Exodia. Alright, back on gaming news. Since we are still in pre-TGS, I won't lie, I saw the new Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer.
Big Hero 6.
Didn't really care.
I didn't care until I saw Aquanor, and I'm just like, no, my baby.
I warned you.
It was gonna happen, bro.
I warned you. No one wanted to listen to Eric. No one wanted to listen to young Jerusalem. No one listens to Jerusalem until it's too late. And here we go. Aqua's been lauded.
This is fucking Mickey's fault.
He
saw her there and didn't
actually
save her. He saw her there and didn't save her.
I mean, could he?
Yes.
I mean,
it was literally a tidal wave of darkness that was about to like fucking 7-up high seas her shit.
No.
I'm fairly certain that.
by the way, Xehanort gave the warning like how many games ago? I'm going to take your students, and there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah, we can do a lot about it because, power of the light can't fuck us up. Alright.
He only took one. The other one's locked away somewhere. And then he ignored the second one. And in order to get the third one, you have to free the second one. Oops. So the second and the third one could go save the first one.
Oops.
Which won't be happening.
Oh no, it's gonna be happening because this is the end. Like 3 is apparently gonna be the end of the
Sora saga.
No, Sora's still gonna be the main character.
Coming soon, Kingdom Hearts 4. You can only play as Kairi. In the first game is just you sitting in a fucking dungeon waiting to be rescued.
No, this is the end of the 7 Light versus 13 Darkness arc. Because remember, it's going to be Organization 13 versus Sora, Kairi, Riku, Mickey, Axel, Terra, and Ventus.
Well,
what happened to that female?
Not Terra, Ventus. Aqua and Ventus. Terra is part of Organization.
What happened to that evil female Sora that was with the bad guys?
Shion?
Yeah.
She was never evil. She doesn't exist.
Oh.
For now.
Hey, we got a visitor.
Hey, what's good, bro?
I don't know who that is, but at the same time, what's up, mate? We're talking about a whole bunch of funky shit inside of the stream today. Excuse me.
We miss you too, bro. We miss you too.
But yeah.
Man, this is going to be the end of that arc. But now, moving on to other things. We could talk about how Xbox uses are missing out on the greatness that is Spider-Man.
Xbox players are currently on suicide watch as the fucking Spider-Man continues to be by far one of the greatest goddamn games ever conceived for the PS4 at large.
Also, I have to say this. Not a lot of people may agree with me, but after this game, I definitely have to say, fuck MJ.
Wrong statements.
Look.
You will shut your mouth because I'm not done with the game, but still, currently, wrong statements.
At this point, I prefer Gwen Stacy, my nigga.
Have fun with your dead girlfriend.
Hey. She's still alive as Gwenpool.
No, it's a totally different character, man.
I don't care. It's still Gwen Stacy.
No, it's not.
So who is it?
It's literally her first and last name combined to make one goofy superhero name. Her actual name is Gwen Poole. And she's apparently from this planet Earth that we're currently on, who got dragged into a comic book and then realized that she can be a dumb superhero, or rather mercenary like Deadpool, then opted to be a superhero because she saw her evil future self and she was literally ruining comics.
Yeah.
Fuck MJ, that's it.
Hey, just be like every other degenerate and just decide to just go like Black Cat because you want quick sex and no real commitment.
No, thank you. I actually want commitment. Thank you to fuck much.
No, you don't. You want quick sex like all Jamaican men.
You want to get slapped in the knee while she runs away.
You want to get married and then all of a sudden her fake the marriage and then stab you in the knee and then have you go, my knee! My feelings! That's you, mate.
You see, I would, acknowledge your retarded statement, but the better freaking part of that is, I'm not Jamaican, so that does not involve me.
Yeah, you are.
Okay. Anyways, fuck MJ.
Look, don't get mad because redheads do it better, mate.
You're right. There are some redheads that do it better.
Also,
MJ ain't one of them.
Also,
I mean,
he's blunt. She's bluntly his better conscious.
And on top of that, mate, she's an actual supermodel / fucking movie star / reporter / consistent superhero dick sucker.
Super?
As opposed to Gwen Stacy, whose only real crowning achievement was kind of being a bitch to Peter, spurning him on for at least 13 books, finally deciding that she liked him, having them go out on about 3 dates, and then getting tossed off of a bridge. That's not a relationship. That's quite literally you going on a date. That's a fucking Tinder date. Just, without the advent of you getting fucking tossed off of a bridge.
You mean the things you always go on? Oh!
Yes, and how I would love to throw some of the women off of bridges that I've had to go on Tinder dates on. Tinder is by far one of the worst things, but anyway, we're not talking about that. We're not talking about Spider-Man anymore because we're still going on with the motherfucking goddamn pre-Tokyo Game Show news. Let's talk about motherfucking Samurai Showdown and Neo Geo coming back harder than fucking ever.
So they're...
If Eric's doing a Max Malfoy impression, I'm starting to believe so. I'm really starting to fucking believe so.
So, yeah, SNK revealing... a teaser what?
Not even a teaser trailer.
That was apparently
that was
dubbed a teaser
Nigga,
trailer.
that was a full-blown
That was a full-blown gameplay trailer. You saw the gameplay.
I know, but apparently it's listed in YouTube as a teaser for whatever reason. That's what they call a teaser. So I'm like, so what's the full trailer gonna look like then?
They're gonna fucking go off the walls. Neo Geo doesn't give a shit anymore. They've got all the Chinese money now, and they've made stupid amounts of money from SNK Gal Fighters. They're off the rails, mate.
You mean the game that everybody swore it was gonna be bad, and then people got it, and it was like, oh my god, it's fun.
And speaking of SNK Heroines, there's actually an update coming on the 20th that's gonna bring the first DLC character and actual arcade stick support.
Thief Author, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, from Million Author, Arcana Blood, which also has a crossover.
Yeah, because
featuring Yuri Yagami.
They traded with SNK. All right, we'll give you this bitch. We want a Yuri. Deal. And they just went about
Yuri, an anime fighter. That's the greatest idea ever.
That's the weirdest idea that no one ever thought would actually make sense.
Yeah. But hey,
yeah.
I guess that confirms my theory of Yuri, having his stock collection of waifus in his closet.
I mean, he does, mate. I mean, he had literally 2 women resurrect themselves from the dead just to follow him around and try to suck his cock. Just for him to go like, no, I'm trying to have sex with Kusanagi, fuck off.
That's not the only 2, though. Unless you, listen to the drama CD translation. Where it's like, oh, I'm fucking with 2 band members that both, in guitar. They're pretty good in guitar. I'm fucking them too both.
But
Have
they're
fun.
ghosts.
No, not them. It's like there's like
2
a
random
old
broads who decided that they were going to try out for Iori's solo fucking saxophone team, only for him to go, yeah, I don't necessarily like the idea of being on a team, especially with a team of people who don't play saxophone.
I have a question. All of Iori's themes are called Arashi no saxophone, or translate Stormy saxophone.
Yeah.
Who the fuck on his band plays saxophone? Because if I remember correctly, that man plays guitar.
He plays both. He's dual instruments.
Yeah.
You primarily see him in artwork with the saxophone.
No, I
There's
mainly
only
see
a
that nigga
few
with guitar.
There's a few artworks that do depict him showing, or rather him either tuning a guitar or him on guitar when they have the group SNK fucking rock band thing. And that's usually
Band of Fighters?
Yeah, like Band of Fighters and whatnot. But primary artwork that has Iori usually has him with saxophone. I don't know why. It's very weird. Then again, you have 2 different versions of Iori's theme song that contradict each other.
I'm
So you
still
have
like...
Stormy saxophone, and then you also have Cool Jam, the superior theme song of the 2.
I don't
No.
know.
Stormy saxophone is when he's angry. Cool Jam is when he's chill.
Look.
Well,
Arashi no saxophone 2
makes
and
sense.
5 are the best.
I mean, that's a plebeian answer, but alright.
Next thing you want to tell me, you like tears over Goodbye to Soccer.
I do like tease over Goodbye Saka.
That's the most serious you will ever get. That's the most serious you'll ever see Kyo. Never again.
When he took off the headband and burns it in the special boss fight intro. And he's just letting you know, that's it, mate.
Oh no.
This
Oh no,
is
not that. It's that look on his face when he literally stares you into your soul before you fight him.
He's staring you down, mate. You, the young upstart new hero, versus the almost fucking 5-time Grand Slam champion who just defeated 3 gods previously, and an underling who just beat the shit out of you in a previous tournament. And you just beat the shit out of your mind control Super Saiyan Broly possessed teammate in order to then beat up said god. Mate, it's you versus Brock Lesnar in the Elimination Chamber. Post no neck Brock Lesnar in the Elimination Chamber.
Ow.
And you're stuck in the body of Marty Scurll.
Why?
Because you're the young upstart going up against the fucking juggernaut.
Welcome to KOF 99.
Welcome to
So
Tees.
back to Samurai Showdown.
Made by the same team that made KOF 14 the SNK Heroines.
A lot of the animations look very smooth, although there have been lots of online criticisms as of late of people saying that it kind of looks like Street Fighter 4. And I can see where they get that from, mainly from it being very cinematic, over the top with its facial animations and proportions and whatnot.
Can I chip in?
Mm-hmm.
So as of late, there's 2 things that they confirmed. No, 3 things. The first one, they actually, going forward, will be developing a lot of their games through Unreal Engine, as well as the engine that they have in-house for...
SNK engine.
Yeah, their SNK engine
Metal
that's
Slug
primarily...
Unreal Engine.
I'd actually commit homicide for that.
Oh my fucking
I would
god.
I'd possibly commit genocide if it meant that I could get an entire series based on that. If I can get a remake and a remaster of Metal Slug 5 on the Unreal Engine, I would personally hunt down and kill Bin Laden.
Make that in the same offset as like Metal Gear and shit.
I'd commit arson. I'd burn the city to the ground if it meant that I could get a copy of the game. And
Metal
play
Slug
it
Solid.
Commit actual murder.
I think they might. be able to do it. I think they could be able to do it.
I think they'd be able to actually flex their gaming muscles with this Chinese money that they have consistently coming in from the fucking Chinese and Canadian mafia that they have an alliance with.
It's working. Okay.
It's free real estate, mate.
The second thing, the game and art developer, Mr. Kuroki, who also have worked in titles such as Go-Ro, he's famously known for. He confirmed that the graphics team, well, the 3D graphics team, who previously worked on Street Fighter 4, has joined SNK and now are working with the KOF staff together to get Samurai Shodown.
That's why the proportions are very large and look.
Didn't the people who help make Street Fighter 4, weren't they former SNK employees anyway?
No. People who just made Street Fighter itself went on to go work with SNK.
Oh.
Back in 91.
Yeah. So if anything, it's now fucking the circle of life full circle at this point.
The circle of
Ironically
life.
enough, right now Capcom outsources to fucking some weird company in France.
I still say
For Street Fighter 5.
Street Fighter 5 and for its like HD resolution models for its cutscenes.
I still firmly believe that Capcom's doing good for themselves currently.
No, correction. Capcom's doing good for itself because it now has a stable in-house developer and management team. As we've recently found out that with the heavy heart, Yoshinori Ono is now no longer the head of the fighting game development inside of Capcom.
This nigga said with a heavy heart. I was hype.
I say with a heavy heart because right now we don't know the future of Ono. We don't know if he's still with the company.
No, he's still with the company.
So
he's still like a manager.
He's been demoted.
If anything, more from the not, he might not even be like full on demoted. It's more like he might now just have just a PR relations role. The thing that he really should have had in the first place. They shouldn't, and honestly, in retrospect, they shouldn't have had him in a more managerial role solely for the process of the fact that half of the time when you asked Ono about the situations, Ono didn't really know what to tell you. He would just sort of regurgitate the things that the staff would tell him to say to us. Now, it fits better with the job title that he might have. So if he is becoming like a PR person for Japan, spokesperson for Capcom Japan, essentially, that would be perfect, in my opinion. Because then he'll be able to go have his fucking go to tournaments with the Blanca Ball and whatnot, Shoryuken for the goddamn cameras, build up hype for the next installment, which has recently been data mined, which we will now cover.
Hyper Street Fighter 5?
Not Hyper Street Fighter 5, it's more like Season 3. Well, we're already in Arcade Edition, so basically Season 4. They're probably not going to be adding on any additional titles to it. They're probably still going to keep the Arcade Edition handle.
Good.
But, recently, frequent fucking data miner in the goddamn fields of Egypt itself, knitting out the fucking through sands of time, X-Kira, once again comes to us as a falcon, like the fucking mystic guides from Assassin's Creed, to give us the word from the gods themselves that, yes, there is a lot of shit coming for this game. Primarily, an entirely new story campaign that's going to be featuring the DLC characters in a more presentable role. Secondly, there may be new super moves and critical art selection before the match begins, sort of like how we already have for V-Trigger customization. Next, the supposed large rumor of color edit mode is once again back in the fucking his dirty, dirty, dirty mouth, spouting us a load of fucking lies. We all know they're not gonna fucking add that because goddammit, Capcom likes money and they're surely enough to charge you $16 for magenta so you can paint Ken's balls fucking light purple or some shit.
But why?
Why? Because Capcom likes money, that's why. And if you want to see Ken's balls painted magenta, you're going to have to cough up that fucking $6. Or you'll have to sit there and shell out about roughly, 700 million zenny or whatever in in-game fight money in order to get that ball color. And if you don't get that ball color, guess what? You're getting a free color, which might not even be for the character that you want, because their current in-house loot box randomization thing is still one of the worst things to ever be fucking conceived for video games.
Please
because
take
the
that
loot
out.
box system is still one of the most worst things to ever come to video games.
I mean, I did get borrowed the mic costume on the first go.
The loot box is the worst thing to come to video games since auto-scrolling.
You're the worst thing to come to video games with auto-scrolling.
You're actually enabling this?
You're enabling loot boxes?
I don't give a shit about loot boxes, to be honest with you.
What the
You
fuck's
should.
wrong with you, mate? It's literally one step down from gambling.
I don't give a shit about loot boxes. I mean, if it's there, I'm a bitch about it, but they're not going to take it out.
So rather than you potentially preemptively having them get rid of it, you're just going to be, oh, well, it's in the game now. I guess I'm just going to have to just sit here with my thumbs in my asshole. Hell, Jerry Joe. Well, it's in the game. Can't really complain. You're going to do that?
Alright, so, by your logic right there, where are all your complaints about Overwatch's loot box system as you consistently shell out money for the fucking loot boxes and events?
I don't shut up.
Bullshit.
You want to know
Bullshit,
when I
'cause
actually
when you-
do it? Is when I fucking get stressed and I'm tired of actually playing the game in order to do it. When I want to sit there and go, oh man, Rhino has an excellent skin for the summertime. I'd love to get that. Let's try to play a few games and see if I can get it. And then I get at least almost $100 worth of doubles and bullshit and stuff for characters I don't even fucking play. Why should I have to pay money for that? When I can instead play a game where I can go, oh man, for at least $5, you can get literally everything that you want for this character. Sure, it kills the game. Sure, it kills the last ability for the game. But at the same time, the core gameplay subsequently fucking saves it from it being stagnant. But then you have nonsense like Brig, who consistently ruins the game for everybody. So, you now have a fucking mountain of problems with Overwatch. The loot box, if anything, is icing on the cake. On the shitty turd cake.
And you know what the end all be all of all this is? You still play it.
It's not. It's
No. You still play it.
It's not.
play it.
No. It's not in the It's not in the matter of essentially playing it. It lies on the sense of, do you wanna spin the wheel or not? Why should I spin the wheel if all I have to do is cough up $5 for the same in-game content that you're going to get anyway?
All right, now here's my rebuttal.
Because essentially, you
No.
get
a single 5
Here's
loot
my
boxes
rebuttal.
cost $5.
Here's my rebuttal.
Let's hear this.
What would you rather do? Play Overwatch, play a couple games, get enough EXP, level up, get a loot box, or play arcade mode, every 3 games get a loot box until you finish out the 9 games.
But it's
And,
not just
Wait.
everything.
I'm not saying until you finish out the 9 games.
No, but it's not just that. You have to actually win them.
I'm like, win 9 games and then go back to freaking quick play or competitive, whatever the fuck you do. Or grind in Street Fighter's very BS, we made it easier for you to earn fight money with the missions. Yet when you finish all the missions, you still have to sit there and do everybody's survival mode with characters you don't fucking play.
Okay.
So you're not even guaranteed to make it far enough to beat it to get that fight money, or fucking play online where at most you'll get 50 fight money per fucking game.
Okay.
I honestly, I would much rather play Overwatch. In terms of,
But you know, the funny thing.
Titanfall.
It's funny you say that because a lot of the costumes that were available only through the mission, the limited mission gambling missions and loot boxes already been available not too long ago. Like the Devil May Cry. You can buy them now.
no, you can't.
Yeah,
you can.
The only
You
ones,
can't
the
buy
only ones you
Lawrence.
can buy. Yeah, the only ones you can
You
buy.
can't buy Lawrence.
You
That's
can-
it. But how
you
many
can't
people
buy
actually play Lawrence?
A lot of people. All the ones that were in the mission mode, we have to actually every week freaking play
them.
it to get the part. All of those you cannot get no more.
You can't
you
get
cannot
them
buy them.
currently.
No,
Currently.
They already said they were not making any plans anytime soon to make those costumes available,
You
which
say
pisses
that,
me
mate,
off.
But you know for a fact that Capcom's gonna run up his ass and fucking do it. Like,
Watch season 4 happen. All
hell,
all
fuck
the
season
costumes.
4. Watch literally at the end of the year, they're going to have a large special extravaganza where they're going to go, oh, better yet, Halloween's around the corner, mate. You do realize that more often than not, they're going to have an entire costume jamboree in every Halloween
They're gonna
special.
make new.
No, they're
costumes.
making new Halloween costumes for the characters who haven't had them from last year. But also, they're probably going to have a special where they're going to be bringing out the Capcom Classics costumes for a special pack. You pay $20, you get 10 costumes or something like that.
Now here's the thing. What happened to you'll be able to earn all your costumes with in-game fight money? What happened to that?
You still can.
No, you can't. Not even half.
You still can earn
No.
it, it's just that it's a ridiculous uphill battle.
3/4 of the costumes in the costume shop, you have to pay actual money for.
Yeah,
You
those are the
can't- you
bonus.
can't- no,
For some
no.
reason, those are the extended costumes. I
Like-
firmly stand that that's the stupidest fucking thing ever.
The only costume I was able to buy with fight money for Vega was his story costume. His Halloween costume, you have to pay actual money for. His Halloween costume, actual money for. The costume I have right now, the one where you have Easter egg, you can take the shirt off, I had to pay actual money for.
I'm assuming that the
Cody's-
reason why that's like that is primarily because those costumes were built after the character's initial launch. So
Okay, so explain Cody.
Is
Why
that-
do I have to pay money for
it's weird
Final
because
Fight and Street Fighter 4?
yeah, it's weird, but yet for some reason the story, because there's still no story mode yet. Costume you can unlock.
You can unlock it
You
after
unlock
you beat
that.
the story and then pay for it with fight money.
Yeah.
Everything else you have to buy. Hell,
Yeah,
I
that's-
am not about to spend like almost fucking $100 on all of Chun-Li's outfits.
Mate, welcome to capitalism. That's what that is.
You
And
wanna-
again, I still stand by my opinion of I would rather pay the actual money to get the costume that I want than having to sit there and play Russian roulette and potentially get 7 different things for 7 fucking characters I don't play. Or worse, duplicates that I can't fucking do anything with except get fucking $5 in useless in-game gold that I still can't use because of the fact that, guess what? Every costume that you actually want that isn't just a recolored costume costs at least, at bare minimum, 500 in-game gold.
This is why I like King of Fighters 14. You got like what, 4 free costumes, and every other costume like what, $2
Hell, in the first real 3D games of King of Fighters, like the Maximum Impact games, they had alternate costumes that were alternate colors. So you had Kyo go from regular his fucking King of Fighters Maximum Impact outfit to his Nests outfit to funky, fresh, wild, throwback nonsense fucking Last Blade Kaide outfit to fucking some weird shit that Falcon decided to create.
Yeah, just like what Ash, you went from his red outfit, his regular outfit, to a blue color variation, to a green color variation, to some really, really flamboyant shit.
Yeah.
With freckles.
Yeah, that was one thing that I could actually fucking say was phenomenal about the old King of Fighters fucking Maximum Impact, aka King of Fighters 2006. That was the one thing that was fucking tremendous about that game, and I wish that more games did it. It's that entire thing that we're discussing right now is the sole reason why, one, Tekken is both in a good spot and also in the hot seat. Because of the fact that now, with the fact that they don't have customization, or rather, they don't have a loot box system, and you effectively have to buy the customizations. If the customizations, not even that you have to buy some customizations online, there's a lack of customizational options.
That's what they're in the hot seat for.
Yeah.
Otherwise, everything else you can either buy with in-game currency, which if you first start the game, you get like what, fucking 100,000? No,
You get like a million. You get like 100,000 gold just for starting the goddamn game.
And then
you
get
finish the story. You finish any character story mode, any normal character story mode, you get $1 million. You finish the actual in-game story mode, they give you $3 million. And then in actual online fights, you're getting tens of thousands of dollars.
100,000.
Tens of hundreds of thousands. Shit. You can get a 5-win streak and then go from 0 gold to almost $1 million in like an instant. It's fucking fantastic. Especially for the fact that they fixed the problem that they had in Tag 2, where everything was super fucking expensive.
Yeah.
Sure, you made $1 billion in like a minute, but at the same time in Tag 2, that shit went by in like 3 customizational skins.
but I will say this much about since we're still on top of customizations. SNK Heroines did it right because like a lot of the customizations are like cheap and
they're cheap, they're in-game, and the fact that apparently they've done one thing that people never thought you could actually, 1, do, and 3, properly fucking implement in your game. You can money match your in-game gold in SNK Heroines.
Wait, that's a...
That's a thing. You can
fucking
money match someone and go, hey, you sorry piece of shit. I don't like you, and quite frankly, I think that your Athena gameplay is the birds. Test me and my fucking My Shiranui skill for all of your gold, and I'll beat the living blazes out of you, you dirty, dirty cunt. And sure enough, you can money match a man for either the smallest of portions or for all their fucking gold. And you can demolish them. And it's all legal. And it's all in-game currency. So that's what makes it perfect.
You know the funny thing?
Their money and leave.
You know the funny thing? And it's both scary.
I believe it works on first to 3. So you have to win the 3 set in order to win all the money. You can't just one and done. Which is, again, perfect.
It's both scary and it's amazing. SNK has this trend where their flagship series are usually influenced by the game, all the games they have developed in between their last iteration of the series. Like, for example, the whole gap between 11 and 13, where a lot of the stuff they caught up from 11 and 12 and everything in between has been used for 13, and 13, as much as it arguably still holds up today, like it aged well.
Mate, King of Fighters 13.
Hold on, 13 is fucking
13 is
amazing.
yes.
King of Fighters 13 still stands the test of time as one of the most beautiful fucking all hand-drawn 2D animated fighting games of all time.
Yes.
It is tremendous. And I still give my hats off to SNK for making it.
And then having to jump off the cliff to make 14. And seeing how far they were willing to commit to make it even better by giving you just free updates. Like why would we need to be able to charge you to make this game look better? Nah, you love this game already.
SNK is so far the only company that's so far wholeheartedly admitted, yeah, our game kind of looks like shit. Here's a free update that makes it not look like shit. We know that it looked bad. We literally had to get money in order to fund this. And I can appreciate the transparency that game developers have when they do that. Which is why I still to this day say for everybody to fucking support Flex. It is a fighting game that is literally consistently on fucking life support. Despite the fact that it has primarily some of the best visuals that you can see in a modern day fighting game right now.
Oh yeah.
Like, it is tremendous.
Let's see. So, moving on. I believe that a lot of the influences that they're grasping on from hopping back into their flagship series for 14 and capturing the things that make SNK Heroines, shine, and what Sam's show is going to deliver.
Hopefully. I don't want to jump the gun just yet because
yes,
SNK for some reason has a habit. They're like a gambler. They'll have hot streaks for years. Like the first fucking from King of Fighters 97 all the way up to King of Fighters almost pretty much 2000. Hot streak of nothing but consistent bangers. 2001 drops and then all of a sudden all fucking hell breaks loose. Mostly because of the fact that they had to deal with Playmore, but that's a separate issue.
No, that was not. They didn't deal with Playmore till 2003. What happened in 2001
was the striker system.
No. What happened was they were losing money they were losing money since 2000. They wanted to team up with Capcom to be able to make the Millennium games, basically. Capcom versus SNK 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
Which till this day it's fucking that's the example of what all crossover games should be.
Mate, what if
opinion.
What if the cosmic owl blesses us and then for some reason at the Tokyo Game Show, SNK both announces fucking Samurai Showdown as well as Capcom versus SNK 3? Then again, they might not even do that, and they might just go the route of the thing that everybody consistently thinks that they might be planning up for.
SNK cross-Tekken.
Correction. Fucking Neo Geo Battle Coliseum 2. That's the big thing that they've been hinting at for a long fucking time now.
And with that, they've been, some relative talks with Arc System Works.
Yeah, so more often than not, you'll probably see Terry in fucking Guilty Gear because this man is a hole and it's just everywhere.
Yeah, you're right.
Damn.
He's an omnipotent being that shows up
Terry is just a man who just demands to fight everyone.
Nah, Geeks shows up in 2 games.
Ryu
it's
is a
okay.
man who will fight literally anything. It's the unstoppable force versus the immovable object. Who's going to fight what first? Right now, Terry's got a bit of an uphill battle to fight because he has not had the chance to punch Kirby in the mouth. But at the same time, he's
chasing Geese down because he fell in SNK Heroines again, and he ended up in the Tekkenverse.
Yeah.
That's how he got
How guys are, man, so hard into a new franchise that you have to follow him after him. And then what happens? You wind up following into a different franchise where you become a busty anime girl.
Whoops. Which is canon, by the way.
Yeah, because apparently Kokiri goes from weird Sangara edgelord to...
Weird Sangara edgelord pervert.
Yeah.
There's no sugarcoating that.
Mate, there's no joke. That's just it. His character literally just went from scummy edgelord who controls sand and tells people to fuck off all day into dirty little pervert who throws sand in women's eyes in order to then see them moan while he grabs their tits and while they're blind.
I'm just like...
He's a dirty man.
Also, not to mention, so basically... I really think that a lot of their work is going to influence the best of what they're going to deliver. So, seeing how, coincidentally, KOF's anniversary is next year.
We're going to get Neo Turf Wars for friggin' KOF.
Stop!
We're going to get an HD re-release of Neo Turf Masters.
Alright, guys, we're ending the episode early. This guy wants to be
This man just wants to die on live stream, and I'll be happy to do it. Because... if I have to deal with Germany, you have to deal with Germany. And you have to deal with that uphill. You have to deal
either
with...
Germany or Japan.
He's not going to make it to Japan, mate. He's going to get stuck at Germany.
Oh, nice.
You're going to go to Germany and going to deal with that one uphill. And if you can't make it in less than 3 strokes, we're turning the game off.
And don't you dare say Ultimate 11, because I'll beat your ass for that one, too.
What?
No, we're not wasting our time.
Nah.
You have a better chance of us getting a new Sega Rally.
Look, we're gonna get.
We're
gonna get new Neo Turf Masters. We're gonna get a fucking World Heroes Perfect remake.
Mobile.
You've got a lot of balls to think that they even care about World Heroes.
Then we're gonna get another Blues Journey.
And to touch upon this too, it's a funny thing. I just noticed something too. They're referencing a lot of the movement and mechanics based on what they learned from making a certain mobile game that we have yet to get, but now...
Metal Slug Attack?
No. KOF World.
The fact that game has the original voice actors for some of the characters coming back still saddens me.
Yeah.
We got original Shingo and original Kyo in that game. Why don't we have them for the current King of Fighters?
Because they use the resources from their past games that they have rights to.
Well, not for Shingo. Shingo has all new voice lines.
Excuse me?
Yes, he has entirely new voice lines.
Shingo Kick.
Like all of his voice lines in that game are 1080p brand fucking new. Kyo has old recycled voice lines because that man has a billion fucking lines that they choose from. But yet, for some reason, they will consistently only use the fucking King of Fighters 97 voice lines. It angers me.
Or 98. But that there's no difference anymore.
It's the same fucking guy.
Yeah.
The only real annoying thing is the fact that fucking he says different things depending on the outfit in that fucking King of Fighters or the SNK World RPG game.
So
why does he not have the different sound effects that go with it?
like a lot of their stuff are reference to like how the supers look in that game, and I see like if this is the direction of they're going through for like all of their fighters they want to make so far, KOF 15 is gonna be on some next level stuff.
King of Fighters 15 is going to be the most realistically looking fighting game to date, I can assure you. More often than not, they're going to just go with fuck off using 3D models. We're just going to have real people. We're just going to have the Japanese beat the shit out of each other and just HD graphic the fire effects on them.
At this point, I mean, especially with the whole Dream Match dynamic being canon now, because
They can do whatever the fuck they want.
Lord
now.
and behold, Team Orochi's back.
Because fucking people fail to realize it's not even a dream match thing. People fail to realize the following line that I keep having to remind people. Let me clear this off for this one. Ash fucked everything up.
Yeah.
Yeah, your favorite character.
Your favorite
destroyed
character
the entire
destroyed
timeline and regurgitated
The
back to normal.
character that you love ruined the space-time continuum for an entire existence of people.
And created a fucking evil giant flame monster named Verse, who was promptly murdered. I'm sorry, not murdered, but defeated. And all the spirits of people he had fucking called, taken from their graves, was released and they were reborn. So that means, if I remember correctly,
Rugal's back,
Rugal's
Chrysalad's
back, Chrysalad's back, Orochi's... Oh, I'm sorry, they killed Orochi again.
Yeah, they
Orochi-
got rid of that shit. They were
They
like,
did that shit in the bud.
they were like, hey, like, we sense the Orochi's back. Let's fucking get rid of this. Well, the getting rid's good. Found his grave and they stomped.
It doesn't have a
they
solid- a
actively
solid
stomped
spot.
a mud hole in it. And we're like, fuck off and fuck you.
The Orochi team is back. Ash himself is back. The main villain from Samurai Showdown is back.
Which one?
Miyuki.
Nakuru's enemy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which means
man.
she might actually be the boss for the upcoming Samurai Showdown game.
Seeing how I heard it's canonly going to happen.
And who's
but
Leona's
it's
father
canonly
again?
supposed to happen
The
between
guy from
5 and
Orochi
3.
who used water.
He's back.
Potentially.
No, he was in Verse.
No, but still, just because characters were in verse doesn't mean that they necessarily are resurrected or not. So far, the only confirmed characters that we have that actually came back were Orochi and also fucking
Rugal.
Ash. They didn't even show Rugal's body.
But they had him speak. And Ignis, too.
Yeah, they were just the souls inside of them. I mean, like in the actual endings for the characters, the only two confirmed to actually get bodies that came back were Ash and
Because remember,
Orochi.
Elizabeth hired Kukui because she sensed Ash in Verse. Which makes no sense because last I checked, no one has recollection of Ash.
Last I checked, because of the fact of the way that he quite literally erased himself from the space-time continuum, there shouldn't even be an Ash Crimson.
Yeah. Which means somewhere down the line, we're going to see Psyche again.
Have fun with that.
Yes.
Have fun with that.
If Ash is back, Psyche has to be back. Remember, in 13,
There's a
when
paradox.
he erased Psyche, we trapped Psyche in the present, therefore
Who's
fucking him up and erasing him from the timeline, Ash himself ceased to exist.
Okay.
But since Ash is back, because apparently he didn't cease to exist, he got fucking sucked into Verse. Where's Psyche?
What is Verse?
A collection of dead people.
Pretty
Not
fucking
only.
much.
He's a paradox.
He's SNK's
He's a walking
time.
paradox.
He's SNK's time Ermac.
He's a walking
Shut up.
time paradox, dude.
What? Don't get mad at me.
Shut up.
Why are you booing me, mate? I'm right.
Alright, now anyway, we're gonna jump off the KOF thing real quick because this is going to be a short show since we're just talking about gaming shit.
Yeah.
This show. But we're gonna talk about what really matters. So, we all here saw the Nintendo Direct.
Yeah.
I being the de facto Nintendo person here, says Squid can't be here this week because he's at work. Same with Buns. But Buns will be back next week as we found out his schedule and he is off for a good amount of time.
Yay!
So, let's start with the Nintendo Direct that happened today at 6 p.m. So, they wasted no time like showing new shit. The first thing they showed was the fact that we're getting a Luigi's Mansion 3. Right off the bat, Luigi's Mansion 3.
I mean, we kind of actually, that was actually kind of teased in that Smash trailer anyway. Kinda.
What do you mean, the Smash trailer where Luigi fucking died?
Yep.
I mean, hey man, you die 1 minute, you come back stronger the next. So if anything, we're now going to see Luigi just full on punching Ghost in the face.
But yeah, so we got Luigi's Mansion 3. Then we found out that Kirby Epic Yarn is getting a 3DS port.
What?
All the stages from the Wii version intact with new shit added. So that's going to be coming out soon. Then after that, we got, I believe, info on the new Yoshi game, which is coming out next year. One of the things that was revealed pre-TGS that I wanted to wait for the Nintendo Direct, see if they was going to talk about it, which they did, was the fact that we're getting Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remastered. You do not know how fucking happy that made me. I played that game I am 25 years old. I remember playing that game when I was 10 with my brothers, where you had to have a fucking Game Boy Advance or GBA SP to play that fucking game. You want to multiplayer, each year I needed the GBA with the GBA to GameCube link
Which
cable.
game did you need to get in order for you to, was it Tactics?
No, you didn't need anything. In order to play that game, you just needed to have your Game Boy Advance with the link cable attached to the GameCube with no cartridge in.
Oh.
Because you were in charge of micromanaging your own inventory. Like, you could play the game on the screen, but for your inventory, you had to look down at your fucking Game Boy.
That was actually freaking
That was
cool.
the fucking truth. I love that shit. And I want to know how they're going to handle it for the Switch, because it's coming out for the Switch and PS4.
Easy.
Boy, the GameCube adapters are already fucking going to be compatible with the Switch now. I was going to say the Switch tablet, but no, think about it. The GameCube adapters are already compatible with the Switch. What if we have to use our Game Boy Advances again?
Suddenly.
Nah, they're going to take that out.
What if?
3DS. 3DS adapter.
I
3DS
wouldn't
adapter.
put it past Nintendo. They like to recycle.
Yo.
And you do know
3DS
that the Game Boy
adapter.
Advance is still one of the strongest things on earth.
Nigga, did you know that Japan just buried the PS2? Officially?
Yeah.
Sad.
We are on the ending cycle of the PS4's life, and they just buried the PS2.
You're on
What?
tail end. The tail end of the PS4.
We're on the tail end. We're technically still like in the mid heyday of the PS4.
Nah,
We're weirdly
Sony already said we're near endgame of PS4's life.
and yet we're still in the tail end of the PS3.
Yeah, PS3 is still they officially confirmed March 2019 PS3's life is their online servers are getting cut.
Time to play as much Persona 4 Arena as I humanly can.
I'm starting to wonder if what if Sony's like, all right, this marks the official end of PS3 servers because we're making the PS4 backwards compatible. All your games can go over there now. Let's go.
There now will be fundamentally no reason for any human alive to have an Xbox. Fundamentally, there will be no reason alive for them to have an Xbox.
that would be a perfect E3 jump off right there for next year.
1920, 1080, fucking 60 frame graphic fucking Anarchy reigns. Me punching the shit out of Leo with fucking Jack in 60 frames.
Having me beat the shit out of you with the black ass Baron.
Nah,
That
man.
was my character, bitch.
Persona 4 Ultimax in 4K.
Okay.
Persona 4 Ultimax in 4K.
In 4K, Persona 4 next. 4K of me bashing your goddamn brains in with Jinbei.
Or you're gonna hear 4K. Bing, 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 bing.
Cause
He's gonna, and the
look
worst
at
part
this.
is he's going to be so used to this nonsense with fucking Blaze Boot cross tag that he's gonna come back to try to test me. And he's gonna do that nonsense of I have an invincible slash, and I'm going to smack the shit out of you, just like how I've done all the other times. I've baited it out, and it is still the most satisfying and horrifying thing to try to do because goddamn it, if I get hit, that's it.
The comment to that is funny because Cross Tag Battle is doing the job of fundamentally, giving a lot of burn to all the properties that are crossing over with individually. So, like, basically, it's like, for example, if you're playing cross tag battle for the BlazBlue characters and you like the BlazBlue characters a lot,
you pretty much fucking got everybody that you could possibly want, except for
Yeah,
the 3 characters I fucking wanted.
for now, you'll get it an extent.
No, you won't.
You will get it an extent.
No, you won't.
We will see at the Arc Revolution World Tour next year. Or in
As
fact,
much as I want Bang, we are not getting Bang.
we're getting Bang.
I just want Bang, Terumi, and goddamn Take Mikazuchi already.
What?
We're gonna get that.
Evil Hakumen.
Oh, Must Die?
Yeah.
Must Die the anime?
Yeah.
Okay. Get it back on topic with the
Yeah.
with the Nintendo Direct.
Well,
Like, we'll get back on topic with that. So I don't know why we're getting Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition, or I like to call it Final Fantasy 15 the downgrade edition.
that's not a downgrade, actually.
Final Fantasy Cube version.
At the end of the day, I ain't playing this shit again.
You're going to play it, and you're going to love it.
No.
You want to know why?
Fuck, I'm
Because what if they do the unthinkable and they change the ending?
Yeah, I will have to watch somebody else play that first.
Nah, don't you be like that. Don't you be like one of those degenerates who decides to go, I'm going to wait and just watch the gameplay online on YouTube. No. No, mate, you experience it. You experience it for yourself, mate.
Okay, I gotta use the bathroom, but before we go to that, I'm gonna cover a couple more things. I'm gonna leave it to them to take care of. So, the World Isn't You Final Mix, I'm desperately waiting for that fucking game as a fan of the original game and the mobile version. And the game, like, the world itself is fucking amazing. The music is amazing. And I can't wait to get back into it on the Switch. If you haven't played it before, please, I implore you, play this fucking game.
That
Play
game
the
that you
DS.
wanted me to try to play with, I was like, it seems very weird.
Yes.
I don't know if you've come across it, but there's been a latest trailer that just came out for Daemon X Machina.
Yeah. I'm gonna let you have that one while I, go
Yeah,
free.
so now in Daemon X Machina, you can be able to actually step out of the mech and improve your gear. You can customize your mech to whatever form you want. Colors. You can actually paint the balls magenta for free.
I can have magenta balls on my mech?
Yes.
Yes! These are the things that... Sports fans at home, these are the things that I've wanted. Magenta balls on my robot.
And since, I give it a lot of trust in that, seeing how it's a Marvelous title, and you know how Marvelous goes, they go hard.
They go hard or they don't go at all. I mean, just fucking look at Zone at the end.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, we're getting uppers too.
I know. I super duper can't wait for that. I would love for them to be able to give me color customization on my mech so that I can color my mech's balls magenta. It's gonna happen. I want this to be trending. I want magenta balls for robots. Fans at home, on our Facebook page, which you can find at Facebook, Geeks of the Round Table, we'll see us. I can't remember the link. But post robots with balls colored magenta. Just do this for me. Do this one thing so I can know that you all are out there and you love us as much as we love you. But
Hashtag just magenta balls.
hashtag magenta balls.
No spacing.
Right, no spacing, hashtag magenta balls. But the next thing that we would like to talk about, because we're going to save Smash for last. As a matter of fact, no. We'll talk about Smash because, quite frankly, it's not really that impressive. Fucking Isabelle is...
kind of saw it.
Yeah, Isabelle was now recently confirmed today in the Nintendo Direct. And the thing that was actually shocking is she's not an Echo Fighter.
Excuse me?
Yes, she is 100% her own character. She's not an Echo Fighter of fucking the Villager. So, kudos to them for fucking giving us more Animal Crossing representation. But the big thing that showed up was after the actual Smash portion of their little fancy, cute Animal Crossing trailer ended, was the fact that there is going to be confirmed Welcome to Animal Crossing on the Switch next year in 2019. And Tom Nook's coming back as mayor. He's coming back, and he's coming for your money. He's coming back, baby.
Oh no.
Yeah, get ready to be extorted by a dirty, dirty fucking raccoon man. And getting a bunch of fucking seashells all day.
Crossing for no Rossetti.
Rossetti's gonna be in the game.
God
Don't
damn it!
Don't act stupid. You know Rossetti's gonna be in the game, mate.
As an assist trophy.
No, we're not talking about Smash. We're talking about the fact that a new Animal Crossing has been confirmed also.
Oh yeah. Well, what Animal Crossing game is an Animal Crossing game without Rossetti?
Exactly. So, with that in mind, get ready to potentially put your Switch on rest mode and then have this man give you the entire first and second part of Genesis from the Bible as an insult because you put your game on rest and did not save it.
God damn it.
Experience that, suffer, and be ready. And for those of you at home who don't believe me, know that it was said here today on the Geeks of the Round Table. I am calling it. I'm bringing it into the universe. I've already confirmed a lot of things that have happened on this show, from fucking characters revealed in Smash to how certain characters were going to play in Street Fighter to the downfall of Momokun. You can trust your boys at the Geeks of the Round Table. We are fucking prophets. So, with that,
There's gonna be a Nintendo Switch exclusive Metal Slug.
we're prophets, but we're not liars, mate. We're not gonna fucking go that hard.
We're not gonna lie to these
We're not gonna
people.
lie to these people
I know,
because we
I
love
know.
them too much.
But I wouldn't put it past them, seeing how a lot of their Metal Slug games has been on Nintendo.
Yeah, but then again,
consoles.
the SNK is making a lot of money with Metal Slug with their weird Metal Slug RPG thing on mobile. So I don't think they really give a shit about actual Metal Slug games now.
For now.
For now, we might get something later on, but for now,
I mean, they did re-release X and I think 6 on the Switch, so hey, who knows?
who knows?
Then they brought it back for the 40th anniversary collection.
I don't know. I really don't know.
Because they recently put Athena and Psycho Soldier.
Yep.
Which I'm also going to get because I can't deny my Psycho idol.
You're a psycho idol.
Nah, no, thank you. Did we mention the new Yoshi game?
All right, Yoshi's Super Duper Woolly World Adventure.
It's not
Lick on stuff and throw a fit. Punch Baby Mario. The game is coming out next year.
I wish you could punch Baby Mario, but no. It's called what is this shit called? Damn you, Nintendo! It's not called.
Open, we have your baby.
Oh God.
Bless the YouTuber named Terminal Montage for his funny videos.
His
Please
funny
check him out.
videos, not sponsored at all. Signal boost for this man, but yes, please go to his YouTube, like and subscribe. He puts in countless hours with him and his crew. I'm not even sure if he even has a crew. I think he all does this shit by himself. He just has the help of his patrons just helping him. But yes, help him and fund his work because this shit is hilarious. I, for one, am a big fan of the fucking Kirby video. The Kirby and the who would win in Pokemon battle is by far one of the funniest things I've seen on the fucking YouTube
By the way,
platform.
he dropped another video. It's the tool assisted run of...
I know, the tool assisted run of fucking Super Mario, which 100%, weirdly enough, I've seen that actual speed run go on.
It's called Yoshi's Crafted World.
Ah, alright.
Also, we also forgot the new trailer for Super Mario Party, which is going to end multiple fucking friendships.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Is it rough? Is it Mario Party 2 rough or...
I don't know, fam. Then there's the Splatoon update.
Splatoon 4.0?
Uh-huh. There's that new Game Freak RPG, which is weird. You would have never thought, Game Freak makes anything outside of Pokemon.
Apparently, some of the developers of
And it's
the
called Town.
well-known RPGs, I forgot their names, is working on a Switch title, which might be multi-title called Dusk Diver. If you ever heard of it.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they're gonna release more details about it next week.
We also forgot. How can we forget about Katamari Damacy Reroll?
Oh, trust me, I was gonna get to that because
Oh,
the
boy.
prince is back, baby, and it's beautiful.
When was the last time you saw Katamari Damacy, folks?
Fuck that. When's the last time you listened to that jazzy, beautiful, sex-inducing soundtrack? Because goddamn, that music in that game.
It will make the panties drop.
Like, if you honestly want to just have like
ladies and gentlemen, if you're wearing panties at home and start listening to the Katamari Damacy soundtrack, best believe they're coming off, and you're gonna be able to find it literally 2 blocks from where you're living.
Why that far?
Because the ripples of how good it is going to carry it in the wind, and it will distance itself from where he's.
You're fucking weird.
Yeah.
Like, no fucking sugarcoating. You're fucking weird. But then.
But am I wrong?
Yes, very much so.
Why?
Cause fuck you, you're wrong.
Goddamn.
I will love the fact that Squid called Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe.
It was gonna happen.
He called that shit hard. He was like, "How they're gonna name it Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe?" I'm like, Squid, that's stupid because we have a Super Mario Bros. Deluxe. He was like, "It's gonna call you. They're gonna call you Deluxe." Squid, why would they call you Deluxe and use fucking the Wii U? Why would they do that?
Wii U gimmick. And
what happened? Lo and behold, Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Squid a prophet? That nigga a false prophet or some shit?
Squid is the actual foreseer of the group. All praise be to the eight-legged one.
Nintendo.
Yeah. Too bad he ain't called Rayman. Oh.
Hey, look, man, don't put it past
we have a whole week of development that they can be able to do for next week's TGS.
Give me Shantae or give me death.
I mean, you'll be sitting there with the same people in a shallow grave waiting for Waluigi.
Man, them niggas can stay
waiting profusely.
Them
like
niggas can stay
Terminal Montage's depiction of Fox and Final Destination.
Meanwhile, you know who we really need. You know who would really know who's coming into the game, mate?
Isaac.
No.
Because they just renewed the IP fucking Golden Sun?
Yep.
It's super hype, but at the same time, no. We know who's coming. Because there's movies coming out in about a good month and a half.
Venom?
No.
I don't know, man. Goku is not coming.
Funimation's been they've been poking fun at this.
Goku is not coming, my nigga.
They've been poking fun at this.
And with
Goku's gonna be in Smash.
He is not.
All in it.
He's not.
Mate, I foresee it. You wanna know why? Because we already have Ridley, King K. Rool, and more for the not next week we're gonna fucking get Gino. You got 2 other last choice. Actually, no. You got 3 last choices of characters who are now gonna be in Smash, and it's going to be a third-party character again. It's either gonna be Goku, Shrek, or Roman Reigns.
You reaching super fucking hard with that.
I mean, WWE games has been
Shut
prominent on.
WWE just literally just made a trailer showing off Big Head Mode and Zombie Triple H. Mate, there's no stopping them now. There's nothing they can't do.
Man,
They're going to fucking put Roman Reigns in the game, and his final smash is going to be a full screen punish of the spear that leads into a cinematic where he does a full Super Saiyan, Super Roman Reigns, Samoan Power, Oompa Loompa, Soompity Doomp, Macho Madness, Rage in the Cage, Starlight from the Star Dome, Roman Reigns, Superman Punch. And I'm calling it right now for you, mate. It's
By the
gonna
way,
happen.
the way he activates it is that when he punches the ground, anybody that gets hit by the splash damage ripple that comes off that punch will be put in his final smash to get punched off the stage.
And you just go ahead and
and it's gonna function the exact same way as Ridley's final smash, where even if you're in an enclosed area, you still die. Because right now that's currently a thing where even if you're in an enclosed area, Ridley still kills you.
How?
Because his final smash is strong as shit. And he's an actual murderer in a game full of cartoonish villains.
And with that being said, this is where we end tonight's show. As we said, this is going to be a short one. Somebody stuck their finger up.
Before we end, I would like to be able to address one thing that's going to be coming. For those who are watching Netflix, who have Netflix on hold, and anime fans of many series.
Does that shit drop tomorrow?
Bleach is
The movie.
The live action movie starring famous Japanese artist, singer, guitarist Miyabi.
Is Gacked in the movie?
No.
Well, I didn't. Okay then, mate. Sorry.
Is dropping tomorrow on Netflix. And
So pretty much midnight. So good, we're watching it tonight.
Correction, you all are watching it tonight because I need you to all watch the opening 5 minutes and tell me the song that plays. And if it's not Colors, I'm not watching that fucking.
Wrong anime.
If I don't hear
Orange Range.
Colors Orange Range.
Asterisk by Orange
Look,
Range.
it's a fucking color, alright? Fuck off.
No, the color's the band.
Fuck off.
We hope you all enjoyed the show. We will be back next week. Same black time, same black channel.
in tune to TGS.
Mm-hmm.
Full on
dick swanging
We
country
may make
band.
next week a live episode, which means you may see our faces.
Potentially.
With that being said, I am Young Suntan.
I am JK.
And I am Young Jerusalem
And we will see you guys next week.
at the Geeks of the Round Table.